Good morning and welcome to Newsfirst Prime Time Sunrise.
Today is the 10th of September 2014. A very good morning to you and welcome to this edition of Prime Time Sunrise. I'm Katharina Chang. Let's take a look at your headlines. Hunt continues for the missing child from Kurunegala. Another island-wide dengue prevention week. 3,000 national identity cards issued in view of the Uva Provincial Council elections. And close to 3,000 cases of suicide reported in Sri Lanka within a year. Now on to those stories in detail. The Criminal Investigation Department has commenced investigation into the kidnapping of a 4-year-old child in the Panava area in Ningathapotha, Kurunegala. According to the police media spokesperson SSP Ajit Rohana, the CID will assist in the ongoing investigation. Meanwhile, the police stated that statements of the father and 10 other persons have been recorded. The kidnapping of Pamara Keshani Vijay Kohn took place last morning. An all-island dengue prevention week will commence from today. Director of the Epidemiology Unit of the Ministry of Health, Dr. Paba Palyawadana, stated that the program will continue until the 16th of September. 30,000 dengue patients have been reported during the first 8 months of the year, while the number of deaths caused by dengue stands at 65. We now have the Director of the Epidemiology Unit of the Ministry, Dr. Paba Palyawadana, to tell us more about the Dengue Prevention Week.
We have started a mosquito control week from today up to 16th of this month. So 1 week we would be attending to schools, large institutions and the houses. So this time we are concentrating more on schools because there had been a lot of breeding in schools according to the entomological reports. Therefore, we have identified high-risk districts and the schools in those areas. Cleaning up campaigns would be done in those schools and other premises with the support of the armed forces, the police department, the civil defense department and the other ministry, the education, public administration and several other ministries are helping us in this regard. And this is just before the monsoon rains. We wanted to have another campaign to control mosquito breeding places to prevent dengue in our country. But there had been more than 30,000 cases reported up to now from various parts of the country. So this is another activity that we would be carrying out as a mosquito control week to control mosquito breeding and to reduce dengue incidence in our country.
Today is World Suicide Prevention Day. Now in the 2014, the theme of the World Suicide Prevention Day is Suicide Prevention, One World Connected.
According to a police report, about 3,000 suicides are reported in Sri Lanka every year. Director General of Health, Director Palita Mahipala, said that a special program is in place to create awareness on prevention of suicide. The World Health Organization states that about 800,000 individuals commit suicide in a year. Statistics show that one person commits suicide every 40 seconds. The World Health Organization says that mental disorders are a major risk factor for suicide in Europe and North America. However, in Asian countries, impulsiveness plays an important role. Suicide is complex with psychological, social, biological, cultural, and environmental factors involved.
official meetings will be conducted with regard to the upcoming Over-Provincial Council today. The meeting will be conducted under the auspices of the Election Commissioner. Deputy Election Commissioner M. Muhammad stated that representatives of contesting political parties and returning officers will be among those who will be attending this meeting, which will be held at the Election Secretariat in Rajagiriya.
During these meetings, we hope to table important matters pertaining to the upcoming elections. Furthermore, discussions will take place with regard to steps that should be taken in the following days to come in relation to the polling and counting of votes. We will also arrive at a decision into the appointment of election representatives from relevant political parties.
Now on to other local news. The Department of Registration of Persons says it has so far issued 3,000 identity cards to those individuals in the Uva province who do not have the national identity card. Commissioner General of the Registration of Persons RMS Sarath Kumar stated that mobile services are also in place for individuals without identity cards to obtain their IDs. The Commissioner added that the department received 5,000 applications for identity cards via these mobile services and they were able to issue 3,000 ID cards. Sarath Kumar said that the remaining 2,000 identity cards will be issued within 2 days. The Department of Registration of Persons notes that if they receive applications for identity cards within the week, they will be able to issue identity cards prior to the election. Today is day 3 of Dampal Riasarya convoy organised to mark the commemoration of the 150th birth anniversary of the late Anagarika Dharmapala.
The Dampal Riasarya convoy is set to commence its journey today from the Bodhirukka Ramaya in Dambulla to the Gatabe Rajapurna Ramaya. The Sobana Maligaon vehicle used by Anagarika Dharmapala is spreading his message across the country is also showcased in his convoy. The passport of Anagarika Dharmapala and a book written in his handwriting are also on display. This convoy is jointly organized by Newsfirst and the Sri Lanka Mahabodhi Society.
A 6 Indian fishermen who violated the maritime border has been arrested by the Navy off the coast of Talemanna. The Navy stated that the fishermen were handed over to the office of the Talemanna Fisheries Department last evening. They are due to be presented to court.